look at this and go 7 and 466. So we know that we're going to have to move our chart down because it's going to get stupid if we don't. We're going to get rid of a lot of stuff. We don't want clutter, right? So we want to go up here about right there, right there. Bank. There's a bank sitting right there. We'll get you off of there. Okay, I think that was about 485 up here, guys. Right around this area, right there. Right about there. Well, if it let me put the 85 on, it'd be really nice. There it is, 45. So it's 85 up here. We got to make sure we try to get it closer. There. Okay, so we're just going to put it right there. Just easy to rebuild it like this, right? There's the other bank level. Okay, so now bull bear gate, no bull bear line, breakout lines. So let's just go here and say we have to be above. Well, we know the three. We know the 340 is the bull bear line, so we're gonna have to put that at 340. Okay, guys, which is that's weird. It's supposed to be a 7, not 17. Right there. And there's your 40 right there. So there's your bull bear line. But that ain't making no sense. It says 340. So it just don't make no sense. But okay, whatever. If they want to play that, we'll play that with them. We're just gonna put it here, guys. Cause I thought it would be higher, like here, but it's reading off 340. I double checked it like 4 times. So that's where we're gonna put it. So that goes about right here, and then this bank level is gonna come down, and it's gonna be sitting right down here at the 4. Right here, about the 407, 408. I double marked this because this is that lower level that you can go up to and short from. Because look over here, see this? We peaked it before and shorted. So it's peaked it here and shorted. So you made a higher high here and a higher high here, but then you made a higher low. Okay, then you come back and made a higher high than this one, but still a higher low. And then this one here was what? Still a higher low. So you haven't peaked that high yet. So that's not going to work. If you don't keep making highs, you're going to get slammed. Okay, so we got the 340, we got the 360, 380. So we're right about. You know what? We're not going to do that. We're going to do this over here this morning. I want to try something. What level are we closest to now that we need? That's what I need to know. Okay. 407. 407. Like right there at the bank. And then we need to get this one right here. Just above the 18 there, guys. about, and then we got right there. Just above this box there. That's what I'm thinking, guys. And then from there you got about 90 to, about 91 to 98 up there. So this is your step zone. See what I mean? You're going to step right in this square, okay? And then from there, you're going to try to step into this one right here. Which is kind of close. All these targets are going to be really close together today. But I think the 18, 17, 18 up to the 455, 56 up there, that's where we really need to go. Okay. So where's our bull targets today are going to be 433 and like 4, oh no. Yeah, it's 435, I think. 81. So see, they got the 435 up here. Right here. Right there. That's a target, guys. That's a bull target, 435. Okay, so 435. Whoop. Grab me another one here. Whoop. So I'm looking at this. $435 bull target there, and then the other one's about 485, which this is really close together this morning. It's kind of crazy. I don't like all this. Okay, so let's go grab this one. Do, 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 do. 45. Okay, good. So right now we're got about what? 8 minutes, right, to the market opens. So we got those in there, so we're gonna leave those as they are for now, because I think this is really gonna be good. Because we know the 503, the 90, the 93 right here, the 507, all play into this also. But we're not gonna worry about it. All we're gonna worry about is if we break low, and we break low, we got the 76. We got the 76 is gonna run down to the 59 down here. So you got, let's see. You've got your 76 right here. And then it's going to come over here to like right there and down. And then it comes down to the bull bear gate down there, and then you're going to get real problems. So you got 21 to 301 down here. So you got like the 21 right here, guys. There it is. And then you got this down here, like right there. Then you got your, and I think we stop. I think this stops at 264, unless it breaks 264. If we don't break 264 right here, guys, you're not going south. Okay. 264, 265. So we're going to leave it just like that for now. And then we'll worry about the rest of the shit as we go. Right? Okay. Now, so where what we want to look at though is where's the money this morning, guys? Where can we find the money at? Let's go look. It's just lower. It's just the low of us, which is kind of cool this morning. Okay, so it's interesting this morning, guys, because we have the 367. Okay, so 367 right here, which is really kind of cool. If I can get to stay on 67, would be nice. 67 right here, guys. This little 67 area. See about the 67, 68. Right in there. Okay, finally. Let's see. I really think that's 67 to 65. It's right in there. We really can't really do it that close. So look where the big money's sitting. Right there. But it's weird this morning because I barely ever see a bear line. Barely. Barely ever have a bear line, which is kind of strange. So right here, what is that? About the 420. Wow. It's sitting right above our target right here. That's crazy. Where's your bear line? And then down here at the bottom, guys, and it's another thing that's really crazy this morning too. From 293, so 292 and 293. Where's that at? Let's go see if we can find this one. 293. Right there. This one. Which is, that's kind of good right there. Bull bounce level. There you go. These hardly ever come up, guys. Ever. But hey, we'll take it. When I see stuff pop in, like okay, when I figure out, okay, this is what we got going on this morning. So this is kind of cool. But there it is, guys. There's your chart this morning. Okay. What are we looking for the low? Right? Where is that low? Here's one of them right here. And here's your other one right here. This low matters. Right? And this low matters. But we're just leaving just like that for now. We probably won't need them. But you never know. But this market's is flying up, and I think it's going to pull back. It's going to have to pull back some. I really think it's going to. I think personally that you're looking like 421 down to like 295 area, like down in here somewhere. I mean, you can come from here back to here because it's kind of like this is if you look in here, you can see almost this area from this line to that line. If you'll look back, guys, we kind of been staying between the bull line and the bear line. You guys see this? Bear line, bull line, bear line, right? So it's almost like one big giant consolidation through here. Even though it's a market moving, that's kind of shitty, really, but it's moving, right? Hi, Cole. Good morning, guys. It's more efficient. Before you triple black, there you go, Sean. All right, so what are we going to do this morning at this open right here, guys? We are going to wait. We are going to wait. We had to be above the 400, okay? And we had to be below. We need to be below about 350, 352, 354. So we're not going to take nothing unless we're up in that area. If this breaks down under 355, guys, 354, we can probably get one there. Okay, but we're going to have to be above the 400 this morning. So the short side's about 355 on it, and the long side's about 400. But I tell you what, we're really going to do. We're going to take our trades. We're going to wait, guys. We're going to try to take the long at 402. Okay, and we're going to stay in at the 417 and try to push. Okay, so we're looking for 402 long right here. Okay. Oh, y'all can't see it. Crap. You can't see my long, can you? Hang on a minute. Let me fix this. Because that doesn't work. You can't see my trade. Duh. Okay, whatever. We'll do it this way. I'm trading on my other chart. I don't know if it's going to let you see it on this chart or not. Let's see. Yeah, so there you go. I'm trading off a different chart. I'm just going to show it on that chart, okay? Or let's just do it. So what we'll do, guys, is wait. We're just going to wait. We got to be under 55 here for the sales, see? They want to see if they can get this 55 to come down, guys, right here. If you can't get 55 to come down, don't take the trade, okay? Don't. It has to be like 55, 54, 53. Don't do that, right? We want to wait because this is going to consolidate between the 77 low. That what we're waiting on. 27 will probably be the best trade out of this. The 27 south because all these little levels, okay? The bulls know this and the bears know it. I think the 402 will push the market, okay? 402 is what I'm looking for. Now we can get the bounce though at 55. If she doesn't break 55, we get the bounce, guys. And that's what they're going to do. They're going to try to bounce us. Okay, so if we don't get that right there, we can always take that 65 bounce too. 65, 55 bounce is what you're looking for. See, right there, the setting's perfect if I could get it to stay there, but come on. I wanted to get that thing to go back down there. Oh, yes, please go back down. Go back down to 65, bro. Come on. 65 would be perfect. Come on, pull back some more. Even 70 would be good for me. We we just want he keeps wanting to push this damn 80 for some reason. And I don't know why. There's not even. Oh, I see why. 70. It's 70. That's close. That's good right there. Now, if these bulls can get this long right here, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get that 65. See that, guys? They're trying to get that 65, 55 long off this bounce down here. Okay, this is gonna be a tricky morning, guys. You just gotta let it play itself out. If you're not sure, let it play itself out. But we got to get 65 or 55 bounce if we want the long. That's what you do. You take that long down here and let it pull back. Because she's going to pull back again. Because basically the Bears don't have really nothing going on until 22. We're not taking this short at 55, guys. I don't. I mean, I can, but I just don't. I don't really like it that much. See what I mean? Because what happens is this is what happens. You get reversed, right? Every time there, you get reversed. I'm just showing you these guys because where I'm going to take my trade is probably going to be 402. 402, as I like my trade at 402. I like that 22 also, but see, this is it's garbage. You can't really trade it at all unless you get the bounce here. If you get the bounce here, we're good, guys. If we can't get the bounce, we can't take it. All right, bros, because we got to get 57 down to 39. Okay, or 44 even 49 somewhere down there. We got to get to 39, which they can use this right here to get that at that 55, but they seem like they just can't hold the 55. They need 55 to 35 down to 21. Okay, you need 55, 35, 21, and we're not getting 55 to hold. See, we're just not getting it to hold. But that's what we need, but we're not getting it. So all the Bears Bulls do is go back, fight with Bears. The Bulls fight with them right here at this 55-65 for the long again. And they want to get 65-55 long, and the Bulls want to push it up. And the Bears are like, no, let's don't do that. Let's try to take that 55 short because they're trying to get 55 to 35 to 21. Now, the only thing the Bulls can do here, if they hold the 55-65 area, guys, if they can stay above the, you got to stay above the 65, okay? As long as you're above 65, this trade should work, okay? 65 or higher. But they're trying to get to 402. They're just trying to get to 402, and it's not playing out like they want it to. But hey, as you guys can see, this is what we're dealing with. We're waiting to see if this market's just going to flush out or if it's going to rebound. And this is a lot of consolidation in here. A lot. There's a lot of consolidation. This candle here, if this candle breaks down, it's going to be gone. It's going to be over with for the bulls. See? See how they're going to be over with it for the Bulls at 55. See? There's a 55 again. See it? But we can't get the hold. It just drives you nuts. Why am I so low down here at 50 something? I don't know. That's weird. See, 55-35. There it is, guys. 55 to 35. That's exactly where they want to go. Now, they might bounce to 35 and go right back up. So you got to be careful down here. If you can get 55 to hold 35 to 21. 21, 22 is where we want to be because that is going to be the good short. If we can get them to short it from there, guys, we're looking at a target of 85 down here. We're looking way down here, like down in this area, okay? Rough morning. It's all right, though. Like I said, you guys, you can lose to a grand or two in the morning, but hey, we'll get it right back. It's not a big deal. So this is going to try to come down right to 302, I do believe, guys. The breakout line is 302, so the Bears know this. I know it. The Bears know it. Let's go 302. Come on, 302. Don't be playing games with us. Now, if the 302 hits down here and this manages to get down right to the 302, guys, right in this area, if it manages that, you're talking, okay, we could really come down. But you're going to have to get down to 302, 303, and then bottom down to about 263, 264, which is about right here, right there. This is the target right here, guys. This is where they're trying to go, okay? Yeah, thank you, Owen. Yeah, man, we're gonna get this one here. This is gonna be one of those mornings. Take your money and walk away because it's probably gonna get stupid after this big short. Now, if we already know though where we're gonna get our long at, guys, don't we? We already know. We already know. We already know that we can take loans at the 24, just above this 324 long, and go right back up. But we need to get down here to 284. So right now, if you're in this trade, the 24 is not your friend. Or no, excuse me, 22. Just say the 23. So 323 is not your friend. Okay? 84 is your friend down below us. And then big friend is 61 down there. So 84.61 is what we're trying to get done, guys. But we got to get past the 2 and 3 down here. You have to break the 2 and 3. If you don't break the 3, you're not. It's not going to work. You have to get under the 2, under that 2-3. And the Bears know it because they know that 2 is their friend down here. The 2 is the sender. It's the one that sends this market low. If you want to make money, the 2 has to happen. That's beautiful right there, man. Absolutely golden. Now, they come down off of this, guys, and they're back at 24, right? See, they're holding that. They're going to try to hold this 24 right here. We're going to put this right here, guys, right there to let you know 23, 24. This is where the Bears, where the Bulls will try to keep the longs right here. They're going to try to hold that long at 323, 324. But right now, that long is just not playing out too well. But it hasn't completely reversed the market yet either. So the Bulls still have a chance right here. If they don't do it soon, though, they're going to lose it. If the Bulls can't make it work, it's going to go south. It's going to go south if the Bulls can't hold this 23 here. But they're going to pull it back. They always do. The name of the game. You know, you got the 26 pullback. You've got the 34 pullback. Can we hold the short is the question. Can we stay in the short? Another thing, too, guys, we could absolutely wait till 65, 66. I think 67 is a good trade, too. I really do. I like that 67. There it is, guys. There's your 2. Now, can we break the 2 and run without getting that pullback down there like we did before? Watch this green line, guys, because look how many times she's bounced it. 1, 2, 3. And the Bears know they got to be under this. They'd like to get 85 down there. That's what I think they'd like to do, but we'll see. There's 88. But it hit 85. Shit, it's already hit it. It hit 85 perfectly. Wow, it hit our target. Beautiful. Beautiful target, man. Can the Bears come down? Because if the Bears get this, guys, I already know where they're going to go. I already can tell you what their longevity target is. And that long target sits right down here. Right down here. I already know. It's right here. Boom. Right there. 1920. 219, 220. That's exactly where these Bears will try to go. Okay, so what now, guys? What are we looking at? Well, we know that we got a target down here. We got to get 60s out of the way, 61 and 52 and 40. 61, 52, 40. That's the next one's down. How you guys doing this morning? Get this short? Anybody? Anybody get the short this morning? Come on, 61. Let's go. 61, 52, 40. Good deal, Jessica. Good deal. We had a little rough start, but always cover. I can lose 2 grand in the morning, no big deal. I know I'm going to get me a big trade, so I don't care. It doesn't matter. That's all right. You got some of it. You see how we're trying to get down here, guys? 61. They know the 61's their friend down here. But right down to this level, man. I mean, look at this. I mean, it's right here. Look at this. See, we got to be right in here, and look where it's sitting at. Right there. That's craziness. So now you got to watch the pullback right here, guys. The 85 is the key down here also. This 85 down here. I really think they love this chart. They love this area right here. Yeah, it's about the 84, 85 right here. So it is right here, guys. It's right about there. So you got to watch this level for that pullback every time, okay? Because what they want to do is they want to run this back up there, guys, to 321, 323. 85 goes back to 323, and they know this. But we don't care. We just take profits out of this and bank them. And now we just wait to see if we're going to break these top targets to go back long, or we're just going to hold this short. If we don't, get close to the 323, we can scale out with one and just let one run, let it pull back. It doesn't matter if it goes even with one contract. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's just the way it is. We just want to see if they'll come back down here and go back down again. We just got to wait it out and see what they're going to do between the 323 and the 367, because that's the problem. Is the 323 to 365 area? That's a major problem for the bulls. It really is. It's like 323 all the way to, yep, about 68 actually. So over here, guys, you take this box and you come over to the side of your chart where you don't clutter your chart up, okay? And you say right about, let's just make it the 25 right here, okay? Right in here. Right there. That's the problem. This box. You've got to be over this box, in the box, and through the box to make the bulls work this morning. This box is your guide. This is where the bulls want to get their first trade to go back to here. It's like 23, 24 to 67, okay? So if we're not in the box for the bulls, we can't trade those longs, okay? Does that make sense? Did I show you that? So now you kind of know where you're not, where you can't be. It's like craziness. Right now, we just want to see if they stay under the 302. That is the only thing that matters right now is the 302, staying under it. Okay, holding that 302 and see if we can get down here. And the problem is there's a big roadblock down here, guys, and that big roadblock is that big target low. It's kind of, it's like right here. This is the big roadblock right here. Okay, there's a block right here, guys. It's a little block, but it's a block. It's like right here. See that? There's a roadblock down here. We got to get through it. Then you got to get the 4628 roadblock. There's another one down here after that. It's like right here. It's like right in this area. Right in that area. So there's two little roadblocks. You've got to break this one to get here, to get to the top of this, to come through the bottom here. So this is why you're seeing this weirdness happen. And after the roadblock, what do you get? Well, it's pretty easy. After the roadblock gets over with, after 25 there, 26, whatever it is, 21 and 17, 16. So then you got down here, you got 21 and these right here. And these are what? Right there. These are your two bear targets for the day. Right there. Starting to make sense? So it's all lining up now. We know what we got to do here. See, there's a roadblock in the markets today, guys. You got roadblocks. You've got to get down past this 85 down here, right? 85. If you can't break this 85, we're not going anywhere. We got to get to 85 to come down. This is the most important level in the market right now at the moment. Is the 85. 85 long, 85 short. I mean, it is. It's one of the biggest ones in the market, and they're going to play this level right here at 85 a lot because That's the hole. That's the bull's defense line. Okay. If you get under the 85 and start trailing down, it gets to this roadblock. See, there's your roadblock. This roadblock can be a pullback also, but they would love to get to the roadblock and come down here because they want to get down here, guys. That's what they're trying to do. Okay, so your next down is going to be about 55 to 52. Then you get 43 down here to 39, 39 to 26, 26 to 14. 14 is right here under your targets. 14 is where we send it, guys. If they can get under these bear targets, they're going to drop this again. But you see how everything lines up? Look where we're sitting at, right on top of the roadblock. That makes perfect sense, doesn't it? It's like they put little things in the market that you don't see as a trader, and people don't see this on their screens, and they don't know what it means. And man, they brutalize the shit out of you right here because you have no idea that this area up here, the bulls must be in. You have no idea that this is a roadblock, and this is a roadblock, and these are buried targets, and actual big targets down here low, right? So this is what they do. They play the games in here for all these people out there trading, and they have no idea. See how she's pulling back off the roadblock down here? Look at that. Right back to 85, just like I said. 85 is that key level. 85 short, 85 long. And they're going to work off that long and short. And there it goes right back to right back to about the 312 right now it's heading to. But that doesn't mean anything because the bulls have to get back to 321. Right around here. Right about, well, it's 321. If the bulls can't break the 321 and hold, ain't happening. They can play this all day long because it's not happening. But I like that reversal because that gives us a chance to probably get back in these longs because it's going to be rough coming down again now. That's going to be rough. We might see the end of the bears right here, guys. Right there. So I'm hoping it would pull back down to maybe back down to 85 and go long again, but we'll see. If you got the 85 long, congratulations. It's a good move, guys. 85 to 21 is a beautiful long. And it's going to try to hit it because that's what they do. And for us, we would really like to see, I would like to see the 68. I'd like to just be out of the nightmare and get in the 68 and go long. Because I know that if I'm trading off these levels, if I'm trading off maybe a 66, if I'm trading off that 54 and that 40 level area and all that, it's just going to be pullback city more than likely. And I don't want to do that. Now this 25 right here, 24, 25, that's 23 to 25 is beautiful, man. Because it goes to 36 up here. See how they're trying to get that long now? Okay, so let's just close this for a moment. Okay, so you know you got to be under 21 for the short, right? Say 22. 22 short, 20 and 23 long. That's kind of crazy, isn't it? You got to be 23 long and 22 short. That's really close together right here. So they're coming down again. So I'm not even gonna mess with it, guys. I'll wait for you to go back. I'm gonna wait for it to either go back down to 85 and take the long bounce, or wait till it goes back to 24 long or 24 short. So it's 24 short, 24 long, right here. See right here. I got 27 right there, but it's supposed to be in 25. But you can do 25, 26. It don't matter. Somewhere in that area. Just see if this plays out. If not, it's going to come back short, guys, at 24. So just say 23, 22 short. 25, 24, 25 long. So 24, 25 long, 22, 23 short. Okay? It's all about just knowing where to be. And there she goes. And this is what I'm talking about. This is a dangerous little area, though. You've got to get up here past this 40. You've got to hold this 40 to make this work. So we know 23, 25 goes to 40, guys. That's the trade, 23 to 40. And if you can stay in it, you go to 50, 49.50. And if you really can stay in it from there, you're trying to get that 53 to work. So right now our goal is to get 25 to 53. Okay, that's what we need to do. Because after the 53, we will get that move up more than likely to that 65, 66 area. Anybody catch this long? Did you guys play that 25, 24 area? Anybody? Come on. Come on, somebody. 31's fine. If you got 32's fine. I mean, it doesn't matter. If you miss it a little bit, that's okay, guys. See, there's our 53 right there. That is the target that we want, but we want to get 67, 66. So if we get to 66, 67 here, guys, we can try to hold this. Because why would we hold that? Because the next target's 400. That's why. So if you miss the trade, guys, the 66 trade's another trade. So 67, 68 right here is another trade. This is where they're going to try to get at. They're going to try to get above the 65 in here somewhere to get to that 400, 401. Okay? So if you missed that last one, here's your opportunity. Wait to see if we break and hold the 67, 66 area. Because that way you know if we do, you can get a trade there that runs up to 401. Okay? Also, if she pulls back down here to the 54, let's see, not 54, what is that? 50, yeah, it's up to 56. If she pulls back down to 56, guys, you can also get along there. Okay, so remember that, 56 long. There it is, guys. There's your 66, 67 right there. That's exactly a good trade. Anybody catch that one? Because I said it 2 or 3 times. You should have caught that one. If you didn't get in before, that was your opportunity right there. Good job, yeah, Black. That's right. Thumbs up, brother. Because that was a golden opportunity to kill it right here, guys. So we got 12 grand down and we got 9 grand up already. 10 grand. So we got 22 grand already. Cool. Let's go. 22 in less than 30 minutes. So that's awesome. Can we get the 401, guys? Can we get the 401 to come in here and do our thing? That's what we want to do. When you got to get the 400, 401 level. Get past that big bear line up there would be beautiful. Can we get it? Let's go. Come on, Bulls. So now, guys, you got that big gap here. You got to be past the four. Let's just say 402. You got to be past the 402. 402 is the target, and you cannot be lower. Your target low is 65. I'm really liking the 66 better. 67. 67. So right now we're trying to get 403 to 67. So 67 is the pullback. If it goes short up here, but 403 is that target we want. Okay, we want to break the 403 and we want to get past the 406. Or no, yeah, 406, 407 area. Somewhere in that area. We want to get right past that. Wait a minute, they snuck one in on us too. They snuck the 391 in on us. Okay, so now we know our pullback's 91. Is that 91 right there? What is that? No, it's not 91. It's 95. So yeah, they can say 91. It's 95, guys. 95 is the pullback. 407, 403, 407 is the targets. So basically, we get the 3 to 7 and get past the 7. We're going to roll this up in here, guys, to the 15 and the 18. Okay, that's where we're going to go. 15, 18. But we're going to have to break the 407 to hold this. We want 15, 18. You know why we want the 18, guys? If we can break the 18, watch out. Lock the doors. Because this thing is going to fly past that 18 marker, guys. She's going to really run if they can break the 18 here. Steve, I have to ask that question there, Husky. Oh, there you go. He already did. Hope you guys enjoyed the morning. If you're new in here, let me know. Kind of like a little rough start this morning, trying to figure out where they're sitting, but I always do that in the mornings, guys. I always do it in the mornings. I want to know where everybody's sitting at, because once you figure it out, yeah, you might, if you trade, if you start out in the morning with some small micros, figure out where they're at, right? Like two micros. Just figure out where they're at. Then switch over to your other, and you'll know you'll make these crazy trades. So right now, guys, we know that the 95 you got to stay above. We need to hold this 95 because if you don't, this drops to 67. Tomorrow I might try something a little different on my chart with these levels and stuff to show you guys even deeper. But I'll have to get up early. I'm like probably about an hour and a half earlier because all the stuff I got to draw. But I'd like to show you that. It'd be kind of cool. Remember, guys, if you're the biggest thing for people in the markets is trying to figure out how to trade. Is they run their accounts way up and they bust them, boom and bust, or they don't last long periods of time. And the reason that is because of all the stuff the market has in it that nobody talks about because they don't know themselves. There's not a person on YouTube right now that can put this shit up here on this chart that I have because they don't know. Not a single one of them. None of them. You have to know these. You got to know what the market's doing to trade it. Valuable is coaches that know. Like our coaches know that they know they've been doing this for years, 15, 20 years. Some of our coaches, man, and it's like you have to be able to dig into a market. You know, Coach Becky's a good coach. Coach Ridge is a good coach. And Coach Matt's a really good coach also. Everybody has their own strategies and own way of doing things. But guys, what they try to do is when you train with somebody or somebody's teaching you, like they call a mentor or whatever, it's not all about taking that person's strategy and making it yours. It's about what you get from it. It's about how your mind thinks later on and down the road in your journey about making your own. Because what'll happen is the switch will come on and you'll start thinking about, hey, what if I did this like he said, or what if I took that piece from her? What if I took a piece that Becky gave me and a piece that Riz gave me, and a piece that Mike gave me, and Coach Matt gave me, and put them all together? Boom, strategy. And then you come up with your own shit, and it really works, right? So when you trade with somebody or listen to somebody, take bits and pieces of everything you learn, and don't be afraid to plot it on your chart, guys. Don't be afraid to make your chart look stupid for a while. Anything that you can do on your chart, if you're actually putting stuff on the chart and you're trying to draw on your chart, you're drawing contraction zones, different things like that. You're already starting to build that block to be a trader. Because if you don't do stuff like that, if you just trade on a blank chart and just kind of wonder, you're never going to make it. If you're trading with MACD and RSI, it ain't going to happen. All that stuff is old. It's all lagging. Stochastics are cool, but I don't use them. If you're a beginner and you really want to start out with something that's going to help you, Bollinger Band. That's the mostly accurate one of all of them. Or the Donchian channel, the chain. You know what I'm talking about? I think it's called Donchian chain. I don't remember what it's called, but those two are the only two I recommend. Except the other one. What's the Japanese one? Does anybody know that Japanese one? Crap. What's it called? Starts with O. Okamatsu line, or I forget what it's called. I got it, but it is a Japanese one. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Black. That one right there, that cloud can help you trade, guys. Those three I just recommended to you are the top three. Now, what you do with the Black is with that one, you can go in and I can show you how you can change channels on it and make it really cool. But there's like a lot of cool little things I used to do with that. But those are the top. Those are like the three I recommend, for like new traders if they're just starting out because they make sense. Have that cloud. And if you want to build your own cloud, guys, just run you a 3790 EMA. 37 EMA, 90 EMA. That's all you need. Yeah, ATRs are cool. But you can also run a 3790 EMA, and that's what I've always used, 37 and 90. A lot of the bigger traders use it also because it's kind of good. Well, it's a good kept secret, man. Nobody ever uses it, but we do. And some guys will throw a 12 in there. They'll throw a 12, 3790. Some guys will even throw. I throw a 60, big one, 365 too. It's a good. That's a good. That's a good one to have. So right now, guys, we're just trying to get past this 95 still. We got to hold the 95 up through here and see if we can get up through here. What the bulls have to do here, guys, is you got to get 95 to 403, 403 to 405, up to 17 and past 20. Once we get past the 18, 20 level for the bulls, you're going to see the money take this thing and try to run it, okay? I really think if we really want to see some big money in this market, right now you got to get the 6 to clear. 6 to 15 is a good trade if they can hold it. 6 to 15 up to 18. Once you get like past the 18 marker up top, guys, this thing has potential. But see, let's see if they put money in up here at the 6 to push to the 18 because that's what they need to do. You have to get 403 to 406 up to 18. Anybody want to tell me what their biggest struggle is? What's your biggest struggle in trading? What is your biggest problem? Throw it out there for me this morning. What do you think your biggest problem is? Holding on to winners. That's that used to be my problem, serve. Man, I mean it's crazy trying to hold consistency, tilting, yep. Not knowing when to take profits, scaling out. Know where to set your stops. Size management. There you go. These are all legitimate things, guys, that a trader goes through. Okay? Holding on to winners. Holding on to winners, you know how you hold on to a winner, guys? You know what the key to holding on to a winner is? What chart time frame are you trading on? 15-minute, right? Okay, sir, what chart frame are you trading on? What time frame? 15. Okay, solve the problem. Chart, I want you to take the 15 chart you have right now. I want you to put a 4-hour beside it. A 4-hour chart. You can see how big green that candle is on the 4-hour. That's how you hold it. That's how you hold. You guys want to hold trades? Watch the 4-hour chart with your 15-minute. You will hold the shit out of trades. Pardon my French. We're above the 18, guys. That's how you hold trades, guys. Bigger time frame. Go to the 4-hour and look at this candle. Anybody on the 4-hour? Do you see this candle above the 18? If you're on the 4-hour, I want you to mark the 18, the 418 level. I want you to mark it on the chart. That's where you got to be. And I want you to mark the target. Okay? I want you guys to mark the target of 460. 18 and 60, guys. That's what you're going to mark right now. Because boom, there she's going to go to one or the other. Okay, so that answers this question, right? So let's go and look at another one. Consistency. Consistency overall, Nacho, is based on that falls like your main consistency of like holding on or like keeping the money, right? Kind of consistency. That comes with the same thing. It comes with being able to scale your trades. Being able to get the right size contract. Don't oversize. And remember, guys, that one in five, one contract, 5 points will keep you consistent. If you're not used to taking big money trades or not used to doing a lot of, fast trading or whatever, one contract at 5 points can make your day. 2 or 3 times a day, it's all you do is one contract, 5 points, get out. Do it 2 or 3 times a day, get your $1,000 and walk away, right? Size management, ace, that's the same deal. Small one contract, you can do one contract 3 points, one contract 5 points. That's exactly what we used to do, and that's how I built. Okay, setting stops tomorrow is when your stops, guys. They can be tricky. Um, it's pretty much preference on stops, but always look to the left candles. Use the wicks on the candles for your stops to the left. If you got a candle moving up like this one right here, guys, you see this right here? Well, if I can get my mouse over here. You see how this candle is moving up? Where's my stop? Right here. Here's your stop right there. 429. That's the stop. See? It would have just took you out right there. Always look left for the highest candle where you're trading at. That's going to be your stop. That's how you hold profits when you're in these trades, guys. Use the left candles as your stops. Don't you? I would, if you're having problems with your break even, Ron, just avoid it. Just put a, just just put it right on the same place you got in the trade. Just put it right in the same price you got in, or like one tick under it. That's how you solve that problem. Yeah, that's the biggest thing there too, Black, is holding through that struggle of the Bulls and Bears. That's hard. It's hard for me to do sometimes too. That just takes experience. It really takes you being calm too. I mean, that's one of those mind games. And it's hard. It really is. Yeah. So right. Yeah. That's a lot. People miss the entries with me, but what I try to do, guys, is I try to give you all the entries going north, so you can pick up something like the 418 was an entry. And I said if we had broke it, we'd be going try to get up there to 360 if we can. So right now, guys, people are trying to wonder, okay, where do I get in? You don't, because this has to go to 460 and go to 460 to 470. So you can catch the 60 to the 70, or she'll pull back down here to the 27 level. Because right now 27 is the pullback, 28. So 28 is the pullback. So if she pulls back to 28, we know that there's a possibility to get in again at 28 for the long. Okay? If the Bulls pull this back to 28, they're going to try to sucker the Bears. So we also know we can get it at 28 and go back. Okay? So 28 goes to 60, which 28 goes to 18. So this is good information, guys. Some days we're going to have lighter days where, we don't do but 5 or 6 or maybe 3 grand because of the craziness of the markets. That's how this works. But the thing about it is we got less than an hour. So we've already made our money for the day. We're good. We're golden. We can quit now and not even worry about it. So we really don't. If you're big in the big money up this morning, you don't stress it anymore. The key is we want to try to get in at 9:30 to 11, somewhere in those areas, and we want to take as much as we possibly can and get out and leave and walk away. Because this is what the pros do. They get in at the open 9:30, 9:35. They find a trade, they make it work, and they run with it. And there comes your 27 pullback right there. See, this is where they go long again. 27. If the Bulls want to hold it, they can pull back 27, go right back long. And if they don't hold it, guys, it's going to come down here to 17. Oh, look at this. All the way back down here to the 5-3, and then we got to make sure it bounces off 495. 495 is another entry. 403 is an entry going back up. So as long as it holds the 495, guys, and doesn't break the 495, it's going to be a long. They'll take longs at 495, 403 area, and try to push it back up. Okay? We just cannot get under the 495. And there she comes, getting under the 495 and being stupid. See that? Look at that. Now what happens here is the 66. Remember, 67 is that long, guys. Is it going to bounce to 67 and go back long, or is she going to fade through here? Right? 67 long. This is trying to come down, but it's acting crazy. You know 67 is out of the long. See that, guys? Look at that. 67 long. I could have added a bunch of contracts and killed this right there. See, I could have took the 67 long right to 90, 95 and just murdered it. If I doubled my contracts low, I'd be double the money right now. I'd be like 18, 19 grand just on that one little move. It's got a sell. It's got that big giant sell wick on it too. But the bulls are battling that sell wick. They're trying to hold this. They really are trying to hold, but we'll see. We'll have to scale and hold, guys. That's what I'm doing. I just want to see if it'll hold the 95. If I can hold the 95, get back into structure, then I'm good. If I can't hold the 95, this is probably going to come apart on the bulls. But I really don't. I mean, you've got the thing about this is, guys, you've got 66 down here, 67 buy-in, 55 buy-in, 48 buy-in. You know, the 40 buy-in. There's a lot of places we can buy back in this market. And right now, if it drops down to 55, 54, and holds the 68 on the pullbacks, we know we can buy down here again and go and just keep it in and keep staying in this. The Bears can't do anything with this, guys, until they break the 48. And I would say that's not going to work either. I'd say it's going to be the 45 more than likely. You got to get 45 to 30, about 35, down to 27 again. So if they get under the 45, it's concerning. Anything over the 45, I'm not worried about. Yep, it's actually about 40. Yeah, we would say probably 44 down low. 44 to 35, 36 down to 24, and then we move. Oh, 85 and 79 down there. I think it's 78. We want to get that 66 back to 95, guys. So now guys can see how 66, 67 has been a big level, like the 85 level. Remember, 66, 67 is that big pullback level. It's beautiful, man. You can catch that 65, 66 and run it 20 points, get money out of it. You know, run it up through there and get some money. Good job. And guys, if you're trading in here with me, and you just want to, once you're done trading and you just want to sit the rest of the day and listen to coaches and talk and mess, and just kind of like get with Riz and ask questions and things like that in the afternoon is fine. But if you've got your money in the morning with me, trade on your sim with Riz and just practice the rest of the day, right? Do some stuff like that. Ask questions, stuff like that for him. He loves it. Yeah, he loves answering questions. So ask questions, guys. That's what he's here for. Get engage with him, and say, look, I did this morning. I'm already done trading, but hey, I would really like to, maybe have you look at my strategy, or this is what I'm doing. What do you think about this? That's what we want. We want you guys to learn. That's right. We can cover anything you guys want during the day in the community. We can. Don't be afraid to ask questions. There is no dumb question in trading, guys. You can ask me anything. You might think it sounds stupid, but believe me, I've asked a lot of crazy questions when I first started, and I thought they were dumb as crap. But guess what? They got answered. I got an answer. But I got an answer from people that cared. Because when I asked some people, they wouldn't. They were like, "Oh, that's just dumb," because either they didn't know or they didn't want to tell me, right? But then eventually you run across somebody that says, "Oh no, man, that's not the way you do it. This is how you do it," because they give a shit, right? And that's what you want. And people here care. They want you to learn. Yeah, that's right. It's hard to sit in those pullbacks. You just pretty much got to get that 65, get 10, 15 points, and bail. See right here, we're trying to get this 405 here, Black. We know the Bulls know the biggest thing for the Bulls right now, guys, is the 95. You've got to get 95 to 403 to 405. Once you break the 405, this tries to push itself to the 16. 405 is a good trade to 16 up through here, but they're just kind of playing with it because they know the 95 pullbacks up here. But you can see how we get the bear line. We're sitting right here at the bear line again. But we know we have to structure 95 north. 95 was 95 is that it could actually be 95. Yes, 95. So 95 north is the structure now. Because 95 don't work, you wind up going back to 67. So you have to hold the 95 up to make money. If you don't, you're going back to 67 off 95. And the little tiny levels in between, the 403 there, the 406, right in there, you got to hold those. Now the 406 tries to run here to the 418. 416, sorry. 16 to, well, it's 16 to 18. There's two targets there, 16 and 18. But you got to get the 6 to hold to get to the 16, 18. Once you break the 18, our biggest level is 28. Once you break that 18, she's trying to get to 28, guys. 28 is the key to making this market go way up. If we get 28 and we hold it, we can see the market actually bounce. Okay? Where will it bounce to, guys? Well, about the 60. All they're trying to do is get this 28 to hold. They want to go 18 to 28, guys. And once they get 28, they want to restructure and put money into it to get it to go to 460. That's what they're trying to do. Because they know 460 is the target and 485 is the bank level. Okay? And a lot of times, bulls will try to go after the bank level. The above bank level is 485. It's way up there somewhere. Yeah, it's 45. So with holding this one, you would hold from the 95 up. Okay? If you're in the trade at the 90, anything above the 95, you hold. If unless it comes back and stops you out. But if you got in at the 95, you will hold this until she just runs. And you want to get 18 to 28 off this. If she holds the 28, stay in. Or 18, you scale some stuff out. Let's say you got 3 contracts, you scale out 2 and leave one running at the 28 and see where she goes. Or if you got 5 or 6, scale it half. Take 3 or 4 out, keep 2. 28's the key though. If we break 28, we could go again. And this is what the bulls know. They know that 28's there, guys, but can they capitalize on it? Can we make the market move off the 28? And I'm going to show you guys. Oh, it's kind of hard to show you all this shit on my chart, isn't it? Anyway, I'll show you anyway. Okay. So what we want to do is right here. This is your 28 marker. Right about, it's just above this candle. It's like right, where are you? That's 27.25. Shit. There's 28 right there. 28 goes up to where? Right there. Okay? 28 also pulls back to where? that? The 395. We got under the 395. But, okay, that's okay though, because where does 95 go? Right there. 67. And then follows through down here about the 56. Right there. So see, right here at the 95, that's your up move to get up in here. And there's the main target up here. This is your pullback target from 65 right here down to 56. You see where we're playing in, guys? This makes sense, right? So you know you need to do what? You need to be right here. Above the 95, right? And this, oh, it's kind of hard to do right here, but anyway, that's the 67 over here, guys. I don't know if it's going to be all right on the 67, but I'm just trying to get it to go down to the 67, but I can't see because the 68's in the damn way. Yeah, 67. And then you've got this one here. Okay? These are the, this is the top one. This is the pullback bounce, pullback bounce. As long as they hold above this one and this one, they're going to try to get that one. Okay? 95, though, is the key, man. That 95 and 68 is the key. Because the rest of this, the 395 up, 395 up goes to where? 395 goes all the way to 28, which is like right in here, right there. 28 goes to 60 right there. So take this. No, that didn't work. I don't like that thing over there. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I wonder if this will just go like this. Well, I don't like that. It's too big. Yeah, let's not use that. Let's not use that. Yeah, I don't care for that too much. That'll work. There. That's those two top targets up there. Sometimes, guys, I don't have enough room on my chart for all the stuff I really want to show y'all, because it would get complicated. But this is good though. This gives you an opportunity. Black can tell you this. You see it, Black, right? Nacho, you guys see it. Owen sees it. Ted, you see it. Everybody in here can see it, right? That these are the arrows that you need to hang on to, right? This is where we're trading at. We're trying to stay above 55, stay above the 95, get in the 402, 403, 406 up here, get to the 16, 18, get to 28 to the 60. That's exactly what we're trying to do, guys. And it all holds on this one level right here. Everything has to be above this 95 right here, 94, 95 area. You have to be above this to avoid the pullback. And that pullback is going to be 67, which is right down here. This one, this arrow. You got to hold this above and avoid being here. So if you come back down this way and it bounces, it's going to bounce off the 67, go back to 95, 403, 406, 416, 418, right? And then you got the 55 down here. That's a secondary savior bounce. But the biggest place they cannot be is where? Where is the biggest place we don't want to be? Is right here. This one, right here. You do not want to be down here. Okay? Right there. That's a problem for the Bears, for Bulls. Once she gets here, guys, she's done. Okay? It can bounce off. What is that? I don't think it's a 21. That's like the 20. That's 25. So it's like right here, guys. Right here at this 25 level. Right there. We'll say 26. That's fine. That's fine. Anything under the 25, guys, is dangerous. This is a danger area. Okay? Danger. Okay? See how she got above that 28? Now look at this. See this 28 marker right here, guys? There's your 28 marker. Now they want to hold the 28 to try to get to 60, right? And 60 goes to where? 60 will try to go to 70. Okay? So we already know that that target that leads off this 60 right here goes right to well, not right there. Come on. Right there. Which runs up here to where? Our friend. This one goes all the way up here and tries to skirt. Right there. Ta-da! So we're going to drop this right here for just a second, guys. We're going to put this right here on the 70. See that? And now we'll put this one up here. Right there. See the targets? Target, 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 target. Makes sense, doesn't it? So that now you guys know. You just got to hold the 28 now. You want to hold that 28 green level there. And what I mean is right here. This is the 28 right here, guys. 28. You got to hold this 28 right here, that little marker, 28. If you want to see the money, you got to hold 28. How do you guys like this graph? You guys like this? Or is it too much for you? Let me know what you think. Does it break it down to show you what I'm thinking? I think it kind of does. If it's confusing, let me know. But this is what I got going on in my head. So I put it on the chart. And I try to do visual trading. Visual trading, guys, is the best way to learn. When somebody visually teaches you and shows you, it sticks, right? You can talk all day. You can call trades all day and talk, but you're not showing anybody anything. You have to show a trader. You have to show people. That's one of my biggest things I've always said. You've got to, if you're going to do this and you're going to be good at it and teach it or whatever, you've got to kind of show people what you're thinking. You can draw stuff on the chart to let them know what you're thinking. You don't have to tell them. You can actually tell them by drawing it. Show them. Hey, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm looking for. See my line right here? Boom. This is what I'm going for. See the 395 right here? We know it can bounce here. Right there. See the arrow? I know I'm already thinking that. Is it going to bounce 395? Go back. Under 395 is going to get dangerous to 67 down there. These are things I look at. And while I visually think it in my head, if I put it on a chart for you to see it, it makes sense. So now you guys got references. You got all these references here, here, here. The bear line there, the 28 here, the 60 there, the 70 here, and the 92. It's perfect. The 95 is beautiful. The 95 is also that's short later on if they do it. 95 and 67 both are good levels, but I tell you, man, that 285 down there is a real pain in the ass too. But it's a good level to jump long on. If we get down to 285 again today, guys, if he goes back down there, watch that 285 pullback. He's probably going to slam it and go right back up. 285, they love that 285. This is just one of those days where they try to get everybody out of it, and it makes a little bit of money afterwards. As you can see, we haven't done a lot. We've done a lot, but we haven't done what we normally do. But we're still in the money. It doesn't matter. You're going to have days where you're going to make, it's not as much as you did the day before. But it's okay. It's okay to make 1,000 or 2 grand, in a day when you made 3 or 4 yesterday. It's okay. And don't ever, guys, don't use the word what if. I can't stand that. I will sit around in conversations and I'll be at a table listening to two traders talk, and the first thing comes out of the one guy's mouth is, "What if I do this tomorrow? What if I do that tomorrow? What if I make this? What if I make that?" Don't worry about all that. Setting yourself goals to try to make a certain amount of money a day is the dumbest thing you can do, because your mind is going to be thinking all the time about money and not about trading. The money comes when you learn to trade. Okay, don't set false goals. Don't tell yourself, "I'm just going to make 500 a day." What if I just do 500 a day for 20 days a month? That's all false. Go in and make what you can every day and don't worry about it. Don't set a goal. Don't. I don't set goals. I just go in and trade. Whatever I get at 11 o'clock, I'm out. Whatever I have for P&L 11 is what I have. That doesn't make a difference. It can be negative or it can be positive, but it's what you have. And I learned that by trading with AMP futures. You guys know who AMP is, right? I put 70 grand, 50 grand in AMP and traded it. Well, there was days when I had 10 grand loss. There was days when I had 30 grand gains, and it goes back and forth, back and forth. And I figured out with that account, look, why worry about what if you make? Don't worry about what you make. Just worry about losing it. Don't. Your biggest thing is worry about your losses. Don't worry about what you're going to make, because if you can fix the loss, you're going to make money. Okay, that's a big thing in trading. If you can fix your losses, you're going to make the money. And over a period of time, you start to see it. Wait a minute. I don't care what I make. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to go in and trade. I'm going to go in, be calm, drop the emotions, and just take trades. Whether it's one trade, two trades, five trades. Most pro traders, guys, don't take more than 2 or 3 trades a day total. Okay, that's total. Because most of them already know the entry. They grab one like I did like the last 10 days or last 9 days. This is my 10th day, but most of them, like get that one good trade and that's it. Today, yeah, I took what two good ones, one short, one long here. There's a few in there that I showed you guys where we couldn't do anything with, but that's basically what we're looking at. But in the mornings, I'll play around the chart and show y'all what I'm thinking. But I'll let you know, hey, this is where I really want to go long, or this is where I really want to go short. So that way you'll know all the times in between those. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Just watch me. Like I can show you this level's going to do this level's going to do that. It'll make money, lose money, whatever. But the overall goal is I'm just figuring out what level we're trading on today while I'm doing this. So it makes it easier for us to make money. And if you're going to practice that kind of stuff, use your sim to practice it first before you put your real count in there. So we still got to get up here and hold the 402, 403. They're still trying to work on that 402, 403 above the 95. They got to hold the 95, guys. The Bulls know that 95 is their level today. They got to hold it. Because if you don't, 67 will come in. Yeah, if I was a new trader, I would just take one contract, get 3 points, 5 points, and get out, and then just do it like twice a day, 3 times a day. Get my 9 points or my 10 points and walk away, and just build it slowly. 2 or 3 trades a day, done. One winner, 2 winners, one loss, no problem. Or 2 losses, one winner, no problem. It just matter. It's just getting back. And then another thing, guys. Most people get in the hole and then they freak out. When they're down, they want to overtrade. They want to make the money back. That's the worst thing you can do. If you're down on the day at 11 o'clock, say you're down like $1,000, I'm going to get it back. I'm going to get it back. Do not do that. Wait till the next morning. Wait until the next morning at the open and get you a good solid trade and cover that. That's how you do it. Because when you get in the hole and you try to chase that hole, you're going down that rabbit hole of destruction. That's where you're going. You're going straight down. And your account's going to take a hit because you're already emotionally attached to I have to make the money back. Your brain's thinking, gotta get the money, gotta get the money, gotta get the money. So if your brain's thinking that, you're not thinking about the trading, guys. You're thinking about the loss. And that's wrong. It's better to go the next day. Just give it a day. What's one day, guys? And I know it's hard because you dream at night. You go to bed, oh my God, I'm down for the day. You get off and you're like, shit, I'm down for the day. I'm all day long. You're thinking about it. That's what you got to get over. You got to let that shit go. You can't spend all day worried about being down. And this is why I don't trade on Fridays. I don't like to ruin my weekends. Guys, I've had countless number of Fridays that I went into the weekend and my weekend sucked. No matter what I done, all I was thinking about in the back of my mind was that stupid loss I had. I ruined my weekend and everybody's weekend around me because of my stupidness of thinking about that loss all weekend from Friday. And you will. You can't wait till Sunday night gets here. Sunday night's like damn Christmas, right? But then Sunday night you lose more money. And then Monday morning you're stuck with $2 grand down. You're going, oh shit. Then Monday you get a little bit back. You're happy again. That's that adrenaline rush. You're happy. Tuesday comes. You're back in the hole. You're down again. It's like you're crazy. But that's that one of those things, guys. Make sure you have a day where you don't trade during the week. I mean, it might be Monday you don't like or Friday you don't like, but Friday's my biggest day. I do not like trading on Friday. I don't want to have a bad weekend. I don't. If I lose money on Thursday, okay, whatever. I don't trade on Friday. I'll get back Monday. It's no big deal. I know I cover this a lot, guys. I talk about stuff like this, but it's important for you guys to know. It's important for your mind. The 3 day weekend is beautiful for trading. Gives you 3 days off. It resets you, man. Gives you a nice reset. There is no holy grail in trading, guys. The holy grail is the people doing the trading. You are the holy grail. Once you figure this out, you're the holy grail. Your mind is the holy grail of trading. The holy grail is fadazzle. It's fairy dust. It don't exist. You are the holy grail. Once you learn this, your strategy is your own holy grail. Does that make sense? You ever seen the Wolf of Wall Street, where he tells the guy at the table, it's all fizzizzle, fizzazzle, fairy dust? That's exactly what it is. Freaking love that movie. You guys know that I locked in and got the Wolf of Wall Street Discord. I own it, so it's cool. So, it's pretty funny. Nobody's in it because I haven't ever seen the invites, but I do have it. That's right. There you go, Makaram. It's all fairy dust. And trading is the same way, guys. The levels in here, the okay, let's put it this way. The retail levels in the market are fairy dust. We don't give a shit about retail levels. We care about the big boy levels because everybody else is trading on the levels they're going to lose money on. Okay, that movie made sense in connection with trading with me because it kind of mindset me to say, hey, I get it. It's fizzizzle, fizzazzle, fairy dust with retail trader levels. They're all just, they're not really, they're there, but they're not really the big move, right? Now there are some that I do look at, like right now. Where is that one that makes any sense as far as retail, right? I can tell you where it is. 16. That's a retail level. 16, 18 is our big level, but 16 is the retail level. So 16 is falling in line with the big boy level today. So that does make sense. But everything else is just anything else that you put in between those is just bullshit. We don't care about trading on it because that's where people get killed at. So where do the bulls need to hold to stay in the markets? We know the 95, right, guys? Guess where retail level is? 99. Why is the retail level 99, guys? Why? That's kind of strange. That's 4 points above the 95. Would I take my trades at 99 and get pulled back to 95 and get out and lose money? No. You guys see what I'm talking about? Do you guys get this? Anybody who got this, say yes. Why would retail level be 99 today and the big level is 95? Why? You know why. You get it at 99, 400, it pulls back to 95, you just lost money. Right? Fairy dust. That's right. There's secret little things in these markets, guys, that get thrown in here that if we don't pay attention to, we can get slammed. And 99 is one of those that we could go buy in on. If we traded retail level at 99, we would have got killed more than once. We took the bounce at 95 instead with the big boys. Okay, let's do the secret thing again. What's retail level? Okay, retail level's 435. That makes sense, huh? Okay, guys, I'm going to put it in here. Watch. R equals retail is 435. Oh, shit. Hang on a second. I got the wrong thing going on over here. Wrong keyboard. R equals 435. Okay. Big boy equals 428. Can y'all see the understanding there? What is the difference? Let's pretend black. Let's pretend black gets in at 435 long, right? Doesn't know that big boy's 428, right? He gets in 435. He goes to 437, pulls right back down to 428. He closes the trade with a loss. Meanwhile, Jaja and Bay jump on the 428, pass Black at 435, and continue. Do you guys see what I'm talking about? Does this make sense? Exactly. Certain little areas. There's I'll have to explain it to you later, Bay. It's kind of complicated, but there's certain little things I look at, guys, that I know where we cannot trade. If I told you we were going to jump in the 435 as retail, we get our ass smoked, right? But we're not doing that. We're going to make sure we get above that 428 level that we need to go up to higher. It's like 395. We don't want that other one. That's crazy. We don't want the 399. Smart money. Smart money knows where to trade, guys. That's why I called it smart money. Smart money is on certain levels. Smart money plays those levels to make sure you don't. Well, they don't really chase retail. It's a myth. People talk about them hunting your stop, guys. They're not hunting your stops if you got one contract. They're not. There's big block contracts at certain levels in the market where people have where you've got 100 traders with 100 contracts all sitting there at one time. Those are the ones they go after. They don't hunt yours. They don't hunt the little guy. They're hunting the big boys. Somebody with 50 or 100 contracts that's, yeah, they don't give a shit about 3 macros or 5 contracts or even 10 contracts. They like the 100, 200, 500 contract levels. They want to see the guy sitting behind the desk for a big firm that made a mistake. That's what they're looking for. Who's going to get tagged the moron of the day from the company? you know, they make him wear a shirt around. I screwed up yesterday because that's what they look for. They look for like these big block trades, and a lot of times they don't get the big block trades. But what they'll do is they'll sweep through those because I can cover no matter what I'm trading with. You got to learn how to cover. Those guys cover good. So if there's big block trades at 95, those guys know it's going to pull down past them. They'll sweep it down through there. Even those guys, they're not going to lose their money because those will still be until 67 anyway and go right back up. So there's a lot of complex stuff that goes in with that. When they talk about hunting stops, they're really not hunting the stops, guys. They're hunting the levels. They don't give a shit about a stop. They work off of market levels, market price. And for the guys who know it, they just play it right along with them. It's like I know you guys have heard about the gaps and all that in the market. Yeah, those are pretty cool. But what they don't tell you is the fair value gap is a good concept. Hello, but there's no levels in between it. So it's kind of like, okay, that's not going to work for me. You know? Yeah, 395, man, it loves that area. 68, 66, 67, guys. 67 and 95 are your two levels right now. Above 95 hold, 67 could get dangerous short, but I doubt it. Probably go in there and bounce again. But eventually, if these bulls don't hold this, these bears will take this back. But what we're really looking for, guys, is we would like to see them down here at this 25 down here, right here. We'd like to see these bears down here and go, because that's what's going to happen later. 25 short, 24 short. People see a red candle on your screen, right? You see that red candle on my screen, and they panic. Oh my God, it's red. It's a bear. No, it's not. Look at your 4 hour. Still green. Who was it asked me about the 4 hour chart earlier? And I told him about the 4 hour. You still see your 4 hour chart? What's the candle showing you? Green. You can trade on the 15-minute, guys, but use the higher time frame. Watch the candle on the higher time frame. Just keep a blank chart up and just watch it. Because what you're seeing is, that's going to give you that confluence to stay in these trades. Yours is red? Wow. That's strange. You get a red candle, Ted, on your 4 hour? That's crazy. Mine's green. That's strange. I've never heard that before. This candle shouldn't even, this candle won't turn red, guys, at all. Wow. Until she breaks 55. Huh. Oh, you're using trading views. Why? Yeah. If you have a Haikinashi, it'd be green. That's right. The Haikinashi, it'll be a green candle. Thank you, Gab. If you go to a Haikinashi candle there, you're going to see it green. Now, it will turn red at 55 right here. Because the red candle comes in at 55. That's the reversal area. But you have to hold 55 to get down low. So 55 will either go back up here and bounce and go back green again, or she'll turn red. Because 55 is the overtaking of the bears. That's where the bears get the market, get that candle back from the bulls. It's 55. You can see this level, the arrow right here, guys. See the arrow? Right there. So I'm just going to close this anyway because I'm almost done. So if we get under the 55, guys, what they try to do is they'll try to say, okay, let's say we're under 55, right? Now, what's the bears got to do at 55 here? They got to come down and break under the 45 because they want to go from 45 to 35. Okay, but if they don't, they're going to come back across 55 and go long again. See? Under 55 is short, over 55 is long, right? See this? So a lot of these guys will take their targets down here and go, okay, let's see. Right here. These guys will go long here over 55, and these guys will go short under. See? And that's what they try to do. This is where they try to play that game, guys. They're either going to go short under 55 or they're going to go long. Now, we know it's a long right here if it breaks over 55 and stays there. See? There it is. There's your long again. Now you're down here at 55 long, and you're really making the money because if it pulls back all the way up to 95, you just killed it. Look at that. Look at this trade. Off the 55. Look at that. Making that bounce. See those arrows? Those arrows are really spot on today, guys. We know this shit's spot on. And we know exactly where they're going to take their shorts and their pullbacks. Anybody catch this 55 long? Beautiful. Only got like $390 off the short. Stupid. $390 on the short. That was it. But we get back to 95 long there, and guess what? We're $5,000 on the long. Wow. Imagine that one. You got 59, that's perfect. I got like 58, I think. But just as long as it's above the 55, we don't care. We'll just take it and go. And our goal is 95. If we break 95, we hold. If we don't, we can take our profits and just roll out. Just take the $5,000 and go. Right? Now we want to get 95 to 402, 403, 416, 417, 418, and then 28. right? If we can't, guess what? This could pull back to 67 before it goes to 55, of course. So you can put your stops. If you got in at 55, you can put your stops at 67. I would put them at 64. You know why? 67 bounces, guys. You don't want to put it at 65 or 67 even in case it bounces back off 67, goes back north. I put them at 64, 63 maybe. Now at least you're catching from 58 to 63 on this. Because you want to leave that bounce level alone. You don't want to put your stops on a bounce level. You don't. You're just going to kill yourself. So just say 67. 67 is bounce. So we'll go 65, 64. We'll go 64 on the stop. So watch this, guys. Let's see if she goes down to 67 and bounces. I think she just did. Because if it don't break 67, we stay in. If it breaks 64, we close it. We take 58.64 profit. See that? We're trying to get back to 95, guys. How you doing this morning, Riz? Doing doing good. Crazy little day this morning, but it's Tuesday. I used to call it Tuesday, terrible Tuesday. Manic Monday, terrible Tuesday, wild Wednesday. Yeah. Yep. And that's right. Thursday, Thursday, or thank you on Thursday. Thank you for giving me a good trade. Then I'm out on Friday. So that's kind of like I used to play it all the time. I always used to call Manic Monday because everybody's trying to get back from the weekend. Sometimes the market can be real stupid on Monday. Sometimes it can be golden, like it was this past Monday, yesterday. 62 grand when I closed that trade. I let the trade open, guys, after I talked to you at 11. Went downstairs, did some stuff, got on the phone, checked some emails, come back and closed it. It was 62. And I posted it on the management side. It was pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, it was a good trade. So today is like different than yesterday because you're not getting those big, strong, powerful moves. The bulls will not get those powerful moves until they hold that 28 and above. You have to be 28 and above in this. 428 is the key. 28 goes to 60, 70, and 92. 60, 70, and 92, guys. So always look at the 428 today going to 60, 70, and 92. Look at the 395 going back down to 370, 367. That's the key today. Anything under 55 is trying to short down. Anything under 25 is really a disaster. So these bulls have protection here at 25, here at 55, 67, 95, right here 28, 28, 60, 70, and 92. See? We know what the setup is. It's our job just to play it now. Will she bounce off the 67 again? Is the question, guys. Is she going to pull back down there? Right now, it's kind of holding that midline. The midline's about the 85, guys. That's kind of like the mid, about 70, 70. Well, 67 to 95 is what? 67, 77, 87, 97 is 30. So 2 off of that is what, 28 points? So half of 28 is what, 14, right? Yeah, 14. So midline 68, 67, 77, 78, 81, 82. So 82 is the midline, guys. Anything above 82 tries to gravitate back to 95. Anything below 82 tries to gravitate back to 67. You guys get that? Did you know that's a good way to figure out your consistency on your boxes with your sideways trading, with your consolidation? Does anybody know how to do it? Anybody know how to do that in here? Any of you guys know? Okay, cool. So while this trade is doing its thing right here, we're going to go over here. Okay, and I'm going to show y'all something. Okay, say you get in the market. $22. 22 and let's see, 20, 20, 2070. Let's say, for instance, everything is trading between 20 and 70, 20 and 70, 20 and 70, right? So 20 to 70 is 50 points, right? Correct. So half of the 50 points is what, 25? So 20 and 25 would be what, 45, right? So what you do is you take an arrow in the consolidation and you put it right at 45 here. Okay? Now, why do we do this? Because if the market goes here to the 45, it's going to try to go back to the 70. Anything under this line is considered a short back down to your consolidation box. Okay? Once it breaks your consolidation box here, you take the short. Once it takes right here, you can get this long to the top of the box, and this is called the breakout here. Right? So you guys understand this? Any questions on it? This is how you play consolidation trades to the letter. Does it make sense? Do you guys understand this? It makes perfect sense. Every time you have consolidation, guys, draw the bottom box to the wick of consolidation and the top. Figure out how many points is between that. Okay? In your consolidation candles. Figure how many points is between this. Divide it in half. Put a line at the halfway point. Anything above the line is a long. Anything below the line is a short. You can use the reference to the box bottom as a target. And this is the target. If it breaks it, you stay in. If it breaks it, you stay in. If it don't, you just close the trade and take the profits. You can do this all day long inside of here, man. All day. That's the pro tip of the day right there, guys. Because that right there is awesome. When you can find markets on Sunday night that are moving sideways inside that box, you can beat the crap out of them and extract money all day long. You just got to know how to do it. But if you don't, if you practice it, guys, let me know. If you have problems, I'll show you during the day or something. We'll find a level during the day and we'll do it, right? There's really nothing on here that's really that great to show you, but it's a good way to learn. It's a good way to learn something new. Alrighty, so this is kind of done, guys. So I think I'm going to call it a day. So I'll just playing around here, see if this 95 comes back up through here. They want to get back to 95. They bounced to 67 right there. You guys see that? 67 bounce, went right down to it. Unbelievable. Remember, the midline's like 82 here. So they want, this is like the midline between here and 95, 67, 95. That middle line is somewhere right here around the 82. So anything above this 82, they know can go back to 95. Anything below the 82 Tries to come back down to 67 here. Strange, isn't it? Alrighty, guys. I'm going to turn it over to Riz this morning. Riz, how you doing this morning? And hope you're ready to do some stuff this